What's up, peeps? Or party people, I guess. Okay, so this is a new, what is it called? A new, it's not segment, or is it segment? Well, this is a new show featured on this channel. I don't know why I'm acting so professional, but whatever. And it's ranting time, pretty much. It's ranting time. It's time to let out those negative energies, or it's not really negative energies. I like ranting about things and complaining in general. It's fun, you know? Expressing your opinion. It's great. Pretty much, there's been this thing, or it's like, okay, I don't know how long they're gonna have this, but for a week on Tumblr, they've had this one advertisement thing. I'm not gonna say the place, but it's been this advertisement that's pretty much like, oh, like it says "to left shark," you know, and then it's like a watch on the bottom, and then it says, oh, you know, show 2015 what you really think about it. We're looking at you, left shark. I'm like, what? Was it something about, you know, hashtag whatever the hell they're trying to sell? And it's just something that some corporations do. When they try and use memes in order to cash into like the younger demographic to buy more in their stores or whatever and give them money, but it just feels so fake, you know? And it makes me feel like it's the worst in like corporations, and it just reminds me of how much I hate like that part of like, not like corporate America or whatever. I don't know, like, see, like I worded this way better when I was talking to my mom about it before. I should have wrote down what I was gonna write. I like put it in like one sentence so perfectly, like the English major I am. In one sentence, I described my whole feeling, all my feelings. Like, just Christ. I was working the whole day today, okay? That's my excuse. What's yours? But pretty much, yeah, I hate how corporations do that. And they use like memes and things that they know like the younger generation, ooh jeez, the younger generation will like, in order to get more profit. It feels cheap, you know? That whole thing made no sense either. And I doubt it actually works. Like, oh, what? This company, like, totally used that meme. You know? That's so cool. And I know Left Shark is, like, super old, and that whole thing was super stupid. But that's the thing that they used in that advertisement, too. Yeah, it's like that meme, or that post that I saw on Tumblr with that one actor who was, you know, who's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies, and he's just like, oh, I too am a young kid, and he just looks like super old. That's how I feel like it is when corporations do that crap. It's just cheap. Like I said, it bugs me. Okay, there was this customer yesterday. Like, all the customers yesterday were awful. Like, everyone dealt with like rude customers. It was Saturday, so of course. But all of them were like really rude. And there was this lady that came up to me, and she's like, oh, is this jacket? It was like an athlete pullover thing for exercise, an exercise pullover thing, I don't know. It was a sweater. And she's like, oh, is this for men or for women? And like me, I'm just like, for me, I don't care. Like, it's like if you're buying for a woman, like, it's whatever, it doesn't matter. Just, you can buy it also in the men's department. It doesn't matter. If you're buying for a man, like, if it looks like it's his style, but it's like for girls, just buy it, whatever. As long as it doesn't look awkward, or if that person also likes female clothes, just buy it for them. Like, who cares, okay? Who cares? You know? It was just, I don't know. I love getting those things too from people where they're like, oh, is this for a man or for a woman? Just because it's in men's, like it is for men, I guess. but it has, I guess, like a girly design. And then, like, I told them, yeah, it is, and they're like, oh, that's really girly. It's just hilarious how some people get caught up in, I guess, gender norms or something, but whatever. So yeah, this lady is like, oh, this is for men or for women, and I was like, well, it's for women, you know. Like, I just, like, got out of my mindset and was like, okay, I'm like, yeah, it's for women. Like, it looks kind of girly, it's for women. And it was for in my department, and she's like, are you sure? Like, she was like looking at me like, are you sure? So, yeah, she's like, are you sure it's for women? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm looking at her like, yes, I'm sure. And I'm sure I looked really tired too. That's because I was tired. Like, I got no sleep that day too because I had a bad dream. And she was just looking at me all skeptical. And she said, oh, well, how much is it? There's no price tag. And all the computers were being used that, like, you know, where I was. And I was like, $29.99. And she's like, where'd you come up with that price? I'm like, well, I'm just going based off of how much they usually sell for. Like, stuff similar to that usually sells for. And she, like, looks at me even more, like, skeptical. It's just so annoying. I've worked there for, like, 2 years. And I did that whole section a couple days ago. I know what's in that section. I knew that was probably the last thing. And she's like, well, where is it? She's like, I'll just, like, go look for it myself. Where is it? And I'm like, it's in that section, but there's no more. And, like, she didn't believe me, and she went. And I was like, whatever, lady. You can try and find it yourself. I really don't care anymore. It was just, I didn't care. I was over it yesterday. I think a lot of us are over it. It's just, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Also, if you're shopping too during Christmas, just, like, be patient. Honestly, like, we're all trying our hardest. We're trying so hard for you guys because we know that a majority of you, a lot of you customers, get, like, all worked up when, like, we are honestly trying. If you see someone that's in the back, like, in the register section, they're not on the register, but they're folding clothes, they're not supposed to be on the register. Like, a manager told them, oh, like, do go backs, you know, so don't be, like, glaring at them or looking all mad or going up to them and being like, oh, can you go on the register? Like, don't do it. Because, like, we have a system. They tell us what to do. Like, jeez. Don't get mad. Ugh, just... Also, I was working today. You know, I just got off work, too. But you don't know where I work. Because it's a secret. Unless you know me in real life. But anyways, and, like, I mean, I don't know if my hatred, or not hatred, but if, like, the reason why I dislike Christmas grew, if it's always been there, or it grew even more because I started working, you know, in retail. But yeah, it just, like, it makes it, like, working in retail just makes you even more into a Grinch. At the place I work, we only have Christmas songs, and we have, like, a bunch. I mean, it's like 4 of the same songs, but different renditions of it, which is just so annoying. But pretty much, like, it's just a lot of the songs out there are about, like, oh, I want this, or, like, give me this for Christmas, or I want this person, I want someone for Christmas. Oh, Santa Claus, like, give me this, give me that. It's just about, like, wanting stuff. I feel like that kind of takes away what, I guess, the initial point of the holiday was, which is about spending time with your family. I mean, now I think about it too, like, yeah, I guess it is like that for a good majority of it, but then once you get to the day of and you already open your presents and everything, I think for me the best part is, like, after that, when, like, you're, like, hanging out with your family and you got your new stuff, but you're hanging out with your family and you guys are, like, you know, playing either with your new thingy that you get, like, they gave you, like, your game console that they gave you, watching a movie that you got, pretty much anything, I don't know. So I guess it goes back to family. corporations, just stop. Stop trying to be in and hip. Just stop. It's like, you're not fooling anyone. It's just annoying. I think Denny's Tumblr is like the only place that like knows how to use it. Because they're not just going through the motions. They're actually like partaking in it. You know, not just doing the base of it. I don't know, like, I'm getting like too passionate about memes. Whatever. I don't know. That's it. I feel all like I'm starting to slow down, which means that's all I got to say. But usually I think about stuff that I forgot to say after the fact. So either I'll like edit in like a paragraph at the end of the video, or I'll put in the description anything that I remember. But whatever. I need to work on editing me and my brother's talk show. Still. That's it. Also, I mean, don't feel bad if you know, don't feel bad for liking Christmas. Like, my opinion doesn't, you know, isn't like what the mass thinks. You know, don't worry about my opinion. I just like ranting, okay? I'm not gonna shame you too for being like, but I like Christmas, I like doing all the stuff. You know, I'm a hypocrite too in that way because, like I said, I do the lists and stuff and I go out and buy stuff for people. You know? It's the norm, whatever. I'm done. My arm's getting tired. And I'm hungry. Bye. It's done.